Dude, I used to work so I've worked in multiple spots in the Tower District. Sorry, John. It's this district in the Fresno area.
BBL, John.
Yeah, BBL. And he's 2 inches taller when he sits down.
Woo.
At least.
He's got a raise on him.
I told him that joke you said when you were like, oh, just imagine what it looks like. I'm like, yeah, just imagine the top of his head with his two of them sitting right next to each other. He laughed so goddamn hard. And he was like, you guys are fucking too much. I go, yeah, we are a little bit.
Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one. Two shiny ass ones.
Too shiny.
That small boy is drunk.
I'm drunk. The arguing came.
There's only one beer left.
I drank the vodka. I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days in excess.
What's your drink, dude?
White Russian, thanks.
Welcome to the Local Drunks Podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Saul.
Hey, this is Saul.
This is Daniel.
And this is the
Local Drunks Podcast.
If you are, I'll get my hand off my crotch. I forgot this is a video.
Leave it there.
Leave it there. Oh, I'm gonna do the
And your skinny jeans.
the fucking Fatal Attraction. Yeah. Just like one or the other. Yeah. Look at this. My berries are out. Talk about jorts. Anyway, so
God damn it.
nobody listens to this. Who
Yeah, I
care
know.
about?
Yeah, you're right.
Everything's cool.
Watch the
Be
one
cool,
time.
man.
The one
Be cool.
time.
I know, right? He's like, I decided to check you guys out, and you guys are assholes. You're all sexist.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
a
you guys.
normal. That's a normal response.
That's classic.
But you didn't leave it on the Gmail, so fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to contact us through Gmail, localdrunkspod at
Gmail.com.
And then if you're looking at following us on socials, whether it be X, formerly Twitter, Snapchat, TikTokers, Instagram,
Blue Sky.
Red Note. Yeah.
Red Note.
Yeah,
Monkey
what's
Patrol.
Truth Social? Let's see now.
Is
We're
that
not on
another
Truth
one?
Social.
What's the Trump one?
There's a Truth Social.
Is that Truth? Hell yeah, we bought shares in that. We're poor now.
At Local Drunks.
Pod.
Yep. And then if you're looking at throwing us a couple of shekels,
Shekels.
a couple of dollars, a couple of rubles
A ruble.
to get this thing going or keep this thing going, you can look us up on patreon.com/
Local Drunks Pod.
$1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month. $1 a month gets you
These nuts.
24 hours ahead of time. You get to listen to anything we release. And then $5 gets you extra content. $10 gets you a big thank you and a big, Daniel Cooks
You get
will...
to see Saul will eat the mic in one bite.
Yeah, baby. I'm like that owl in that commercial. Yeah. How many licks?
Damn, I haven't thought of that one for a while. That's a throwback.
3.
1, 2, 3. Damn, you got to be certain age to know that
Damn.
one.
We
Sorry,
just
kids.
lost all the kids under fucking 30.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah, you guys had horrible childhoods.
Ah, yes.
Anyway.
As did we.
Yeah, pretty much. At least we had that fucking owl.
That's why we went to the
Anyway, so quick little news rundown.
Hey.
Number 1, Chevy's location in Emeryville becoming something different.
The suspense is killing me.
Number 2, trendy Amaro Distillery opening in the Mission District.
Ooh, in the Mission.
And number
where?
3, Walnut Creek Yacht Club to close.
Oh, unfortunate.
Also, don't forget it is Oakland Restaurant Week now through the 30th. If this gets published Monday, that's the 31st technically.
Yeah.
So now through the 31st, it's actually going to be Berkeley Restaurant Week. Way to go, Berkeley!
Way to hijack the fucking
Jesus
scene.
Christ, no one cares. Anyway, what'd you just past week, man?
Oh man, I had a great time. What did I do? Well, I went hiking.
Nice.
Hiking today. My fucking legs are killing me. Hit the fire trail. You ever been to that?
I've never been to the fire trail, no.
It's pretty brutal. It's very steep. It's very much one of these a
Nice.
steady climb upward, but you get a beautiful view of the city.
That's cool.
I then went to
In Berkles?
in Berkel's, right behind the Claremont. And then I went to
Oh, is that where the steps go? Behind Claremont? Okay. I know what you're talking about.
It takes you to the trail,
Yeah.
and you just gun it uphill for about fucking solid, I don't know, half a mile or some shit.
Nice.
It's a nice climb. My legs were fucking done by the end of it. And then we kind of got lost and had to find our way back. But it was fine. It only took us like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But it's a beautiful view. And then we were hungry afterwards, so I made sandwiches for the hike. Fresh focaccia via Shannon.
Ooh.
Dude, bussin' on God. And then I did a aioli, a roasted garlic with Calabrian chili. Put that schmutz on the bottom. Threw some jamon Paris on that bad boy.
Damn.
That thick cut.
Ooh.
Arugula. Sun-dried preserved tomatoes in the olive oil. And then some fucking Dijon on the top layer. Delicious.
That sounds good.
Good texture, good crunch. You know it's good when the person that eats it, when a girl eats something, then they go, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, she's dancing." Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So I was happy about that. And then I got some we got some coffees at the cheese board.
Oh yeah, you guys on the cheese board?
Yeah, we were walking around. Then I was like, I've never been inside Shapeny's, so I wanted to go in there and check it out. It's a beautiful place, dude. I was like, wow, it's spectacular. It looks like a home restaurant. I was like, that, if I ever had a restaurant, it was exactly what I wanted it to look like. Didn't eat, but now we have tentative plans to potentially go eat lunch there or dinner there at some point in time. So if
That'd be cool.
If you want to go?
I'd be down to go to the cafe.
Yeah, I'm down. We go get a pizza, some salads. What else do we do? Oh, then I went and got educated on shochus at Umami Mart.
Oh,
We're for sale, ladies.
Yeah. We are for sale. Shaping
Yeah, it was pretty fucking sick,
and
dude.
cheese board.
Yeah, the dude there was really really well knowledgeable about everything shochu, whiskey in general, every spirit in general. He's really good about.
Nice.
So we were interested in trying different categories of the spirits, like different base. So rice, sweet potato. He gave us rice, sweet potato, a sugar, which I forgot the name of, which was delicious, and then amawari, which is the wild rice. And then all with primarily black mold is how they make them. I guess it gives a different depth of flavor. But it was interesting to see them side by side and the subtle differences. Like the rice one, very sake, very clean, crisp, and then going into like sweet potato. Oh, one of them was barley, which had like some earthy tones, and then going into the sugar, which is like sweeter but very clean and crisp as well. Like I never had them on their own. They are nice.
Yeah.
They are very nice. Now I can see why shochu is so popular. The sugar one was probably my favorite though. Very distinct flavor profile. Quite delicious. Sorry if I'm nasally, but I'm sneezing up a storm. What else? And then we tried some whiskeys.
Okay.
We tried. Oh fuck! What was it called? I took a picture. I did. I will be posting these when we post this episode. I just got to remind myself.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. I gotta do. Did I do the Denko pick? I did the Denko picks, didn't I?
You did the Dango pics.
Okay.
Yeah, did the Dango pics. No, dude. Let me go to my gallery. Fuck. I don't know how to use this thing still.
It's only been a month and a half. It's fine.
The Takamine.
Okay.
That's the guy that was using koji to do this saccharification for the whiskey as opposed to the malting process or the barley process. And Americans did not like that because they were all getting their pay cut. And so they burnt his lab and chased him out of the fucking country.
Nice.
This is the same guy that derived adrenaline from humans and made the fucking EpiPens. Later
Damn.
on. Yeah, and then also some other major chemistry shit. Absolutely phenomenal. You have to try these things.
Okay.
I was blown away. I was like, holy shit. No wonder they fucking burnt his shit down. I'd be pissed too if it was this good. Very clean, very crisp, very distinctive in flavor as well. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. And then we tried Akechi. I never understood what drove them. Akechi's always had that highest price point. You know, those labels. Very mixed media type labels. This series that we tasted was like based on the different seasons. You know, like they have 25 micro seasons in Japan.
Yeah.
And this was any ones that they best showcased like this flavor profile. I guess the guy that owns it's like an eccentric billionaire, and he only makes one-offs. There's no baseline for Akechi. The bottles that we tasted were $235.
Damn. How much are the tastings?
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Do they change them every single day? They have something like go throughout the
Yeah,
week?
they'll have different bottles open all the time.
Damn.
They even have Ichiro fucking U.S. edition 2024, which I didn't try, but I wish I did. But I'll go back and do it.
Yeah.
I just think it's amazing that we have a place that is able, like Umami Mart, that is able to provide you tastings of these fucking spirits.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, what demands $400 for a whiskey? What demands $235 for a whiskey? And then I tasted it, and I was like, I can't afford it, but if I could afford it, I would buy it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Akechi too, which is like 100 something, 100 plus, or the Takamine, which was phenomenal as well. But yeah, that's what I spent most of my day doing. And then
Nice.
looking at cool little barware and books.
Yeah, you have some cool stuff there.
Beautiful space. If you haven't, it's on 41st and in between 41st and 40th on Broadway in the Temescal.
It's like outskirts of Temescal.
Outskirts of Temescal.
Yeah.
It's where Club and Hoof was or is.
Mama Magwe's there.
Yeah.
If you go a little bit further up,
Brenda's Mother Tongue.
Mother Tongue, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, you're
There is
stuffed up.
major construction going on there, though. So park in the neighborhoods. Yeah, I have fucking nasally. I don't know what's going on. Oh, my God. Yeah. What about you? What'd you do?
Last week went to hit 2 spots in the city.
Yeah, which one?
One's Verjus, the new
Never heard of
Darling.
it. Never heard of it.
Yeah,
Is it
no,
good?
no one's. It's just one hidden spot. Locals only.
Locals.
No, it's what is it? The pretty much the same people who do Quince and Cotonia. They opened up a little.
Cave Manger. How do you say? How do you say wine cave in French?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Cave, I forgot. His
And little wine cave that is they originally opened pre-pandemic and they closed it when the pandemic happened and they just reopened it in January.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just had their very first club release. That was the day we were there.
Oh, nice.
I walk up and I try to open the door and it's freaking locked up. And I'm like, shit, I think they're closed today. And I'm like, shoot them a call, no answer.
Uh-oh.
And then I think the hostess or something, the floor manager opens the door and she's like, are you trying to get in to the wine tasting? I go, I know you guys have a wine club. I didn't know that was today, but can I still
a man
come
drink?
in? Yeah, can I come in and get a drink? And she was like, oh yeah, just come. The whole restaurant's yours. Like no one else is
Yeah.
there. It was like 1 minute after 4.
Were they
or
doing
whatever.
education on the release? Or is it a meet and greet with the producer?
I think it was a meet and greet with the producer.
Yeah, they got power like that.
But then also they just had like a DJ there, just like doing a DJ.
yeah, they
set.
just turn
Yeah.
fucking records, bro. It's just a
Yeah,
vibe,
and,
dude.
yeah, walked in, had a nice little Spanish red because that's how I roll, and then little Tempranillo, and then grabbed some
Did you get the Lopez Heredia?
duck
bro?
roulette.
Did you get the Lopez Heredia? What'd you get?
I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
I think I wrote it down somewhere. I took a picture of it actually, and then I'll post it up.
Look for it on the Instagram, folks.
Instagram.com/
Local Drunks Pod.
and then picked up some, ate some duck roulette, nice little fresh baguette. Just spread that bad boy
what
on
made you
there.
go with the
spread
Riette
it
as
on
opposed to
expensive.
everything else?
I don't know. I think I was just looking for something super rich
Oh.
because that wine was like a little dry and sharp. So I was like, oh, let me get something that's gonna kind of
nice.
balance it. And then, and plus, I love my gamey meats, bro.
Give me meats, bro.
Gamey meats.
Did they have
my
the
jam.
Bousseron omelet?
I can't remember.
They have an omelet where they do Bousseron in it. The shit is fucking fabulous.
Oh, yeah?
It's incredible.
I'll have to go back. I want to go back. I ended up meeting Dan, the
Dan Page, director of
the
ops.
director of operations. Yeah, super nice guy.
Great guy.
He gave me his card and I lost his card. I don't know if I
Oh
said it.
shit! You lost DP's card.
Yeah.
We also call him DP.
Oh yeah. It's not just his initials.
It's what he does.
It's what he does.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And then, but yeah, now I have to go back and get his card again.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll give
And
you his
then-
information too if you need his number.
And
Really
then
respond.
there, cut across the city, the longest fucking ride in the world. I don't understand what it is about.
What's the deal?
Yeah, I don't understand what it is about, like Lyft and Uber, and they don't care if it's going to take you like an hour and a half to go a certain way. They just will not send you a different way.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, just go this way because everyone goes that way.
That's why you gotta take Waymo's, bro.
The worst, dude. No, Waymo was the reason why it was so long because it was sitting perpendicular to the street. The street
Yeah.
was going this way,
Yeah.
and it was parked right there. And for some reason, it was reading the people on the sidewalk as in the way of the street, so they just stopped. So we all like 4 lanes had to turn into 1 to get around this.
That's why
fucking
you gotta
thing.
take Waymo, bro.
And then it couldn't fucking
Cannot
reverse
compute.
because everyone was behind this
Oh,
fucking Waymo, so it couldn't
shit.
reverse, couldn't go forward because there's pedestrians on the sidewalk, and you just like fuck
Shut
this
that
thing,
bitch
dude.
down. The guys in the back seat like, help me.
Yeah, let me out.
Honestly, when I started, I had one incident where I got locked slightly briefly in a cruise. Remember before Waymo?
Over the cruise.
I took the cruise cars, and I was like the first to do that from the Denko group.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "You're insane, dude. That's a death machine." And I was like, "I don't give a fuck." But I got locked in there, and I was like, "Oh, they weren't lying." And ever since I did that ride, I always made sure to roll down my window halfway, so if I needed to bail out, I could just fucking bail out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna be trapped in the back of a fucking car." And honestly, too, their customer service is pretty rapid, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So you got stuck in this shit. Took you an hour to get across town?
It took me like 40 minutes. 40 minutes to go 2 miles.
How much was that Uber?
It was $20.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Huh. I felt like messaging and be like, is there any way you can cut this shit in half? Because you guys sent her the wrong way.
Absolutely.
Like, I was going to tell her, like, don't go this way. It's telling you, just hang her right here and then go like a quarter of a mile down and hang a left and you'll hit the street you need to hit.
Sometimes you got to do that.
But it's just like, no one knows. Like, everyone who's people driving to San Francisco.
Taxi drivers anymore, bro.
No, yeah, they aren't taxi drivers.
You used to have to know which way to go.
Dude, exactly. That, and then also, everyone who drives in San Francisco lives in like fucking San Leandro and
Fresno.
shit. Yeah, dude. They're like, dude, they come.
Up to you ever driving.
Dude, same
you don't
thing.
know where the fuck they're at.
There's a dude I used to work with in a restaurant, and he was a server, and he made pretty good money because it was a busy restaurant. But then he like quit because he's like, I make more money going up on weekends doing Lyft.
Those are the early days.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, cool, man. And then he ended up coming back like a year later. He was like, oh, yeah, like I kind of washed out.
Yeah, now they want me to be an independent contractor, and they want to give me health care or anything like that. And then they fucking won that. I can't believe that people are just voting against their own rights. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful smear campaign, but whatever.
Well, they did, yeah. Well, everyone came through because I had a buddy who was driving at the time. And he was like, dude, if this passes, I lose my job. And I was like, I don't think that's how it works, my guy.
No, that's how they pitched it, though.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't afford to pay you anymore. Sorry, you got to go. And, no, it's a crock of shit. So that sucks. So you got stuck on the road for 45 minutes.
And then we ended up rolling into Anina. Anina's this bar in... Oh, my gosh, right next to Brass Tacks. Right on the way from Joya. Right next to Absinthe.
Hayes?
Yeah, Hayes Valley.
Yeah.
That's it. Jesus Christ, I forgot. Walked in. Amara Bar, pretty cool.
Nice.
Thought they had food. They did not have food. It was a bummer. They're like, you can bring food in.
So you only had duck for the whole fucking night?
Yeah, pretty much.
You ate heavy, man.
Yeah, I know. And then it drank some Lot 20.
Ooh.
Very delicious.
I remember the picture now.
The picture,
okay.
yeah. Drank some Lot 20.
How was it?
Good. Very good. Only $26 for 2 ounces, too. Oh, super cheap compared. They only had one.
Wow.
And then drank some mezcal, drank a couple drinky drinks. Cool spot. And then took off.
Nice.
Yeah, came back to this side.
Call it wrapped it up. After
Wrapped
that.
it up.
Sounds like a nice week.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Nice Wednesday.
And then I didn't really do anything else the rest of the week. Kind of just laid low.
Yeah, I've been feeling that lately as well.
Yeah.
Working all these fucking restaurant hours got me fucking tired, bro.
I bet.
I literally did not move Monday. I was like, I need me a rest and recovery type day.
All right, you guys just getting your fucking dicks kicked in or what?
Was that?
You guys getting your dicks kicked in or what?
Always.
Jesus.
It's funny because even as like this last Saturday, dude, I was we ran out of glassware to put cocktails in, and I had shakers full of the drinks that I needed to pour out that I could not pour out. And I'm like yelling at the fucking bar, the waiters, and I'm just like, yo, I need fucking martini glasses. You need to bring them all back. Like, and they're like, oh, well, they're all occupied because we had a fucking private private event, or private dining room, PDR is what we call it, of like 10 people that all ordered lemon drops. So they took all of our martini glasses.
You guys only have like 10 martini glasses?
Don't even get me started.
Damn, dude, for a restaurant that size?
Dog. Well, it was supposed not to. It hasn't been this busy in a while, apparently.
Because then their Golden Boy came back as well.
I'm getting my shit kicked in, and they're like, wow. It seems like since you came back, it's just all bar now. And I was like, great, thanks for the news. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I'll be taking a larger portion of the tips from here on out.
Let me get another point on that bad boy, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to need another point on that bad boy, especially if I'm fucking shaking in it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, you got your fucking super bartender on the side.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I don't know what I do without him. Honestly, our arrangement is you talk to these people, and I'll shake. And I'm fine with that because I'm so over talking to people, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It is the bane of my existence at this point. Like, just acting like I'm interested in people, what they have to say. Sometimes I'll find people and I'm just like, oh, you're actually pretty interesting. Like, I had a conversation with a regular that comes in. We talk about ceramics and shit. He did tea ceremonies and shit like that.
Oh, damn.
And he told me that when he used to teach tea ceremonies, he turned the lights off. Because then you could see how the Japanese intended to use that extremely, like, black lacquer and, like, gold material that would reflect from the candlelight, and, like, how magical it was to see that shit. And I was just like, I never thought about that.
Damn.
That sounds really interesting. I'll keep talking to you. And then while everybody else fucked off, I would just talk to this dude. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Interesting life. You know, every so often you get that. And then every so often you get the fucking assholes like, oh my God, dude. You're going to love this one.
All right.
We're sitting there. This couple walks in. They're not even that old. They're like maybe our age.
Okay.
Just the amount of entitlement and privilege on these people though disgusts me. I no longer can tolerate that. They come in, there's only one chair because we are literally a full fucking bar. They sit down, there's two people next to them eating, and then two more people across from there eating, and they're all sitting for like basically a chunk of four. And there's one open seat, and then the rest of the bar is full. They come in and they're,
oh my God,
dude, we're shaking.
I fucking have a feeling.
Yep, you already know what's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking moving, bro.
Yeah.
And they're like, excuse me, and I'm like, yes. What can I get for you? Yeah, how can I help you? And they're like, we're just wondering, like, blah 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 blah. There's a chair at the end that's empty, and blah blah blah. So like maybe everybody can move over, and then we can both sit here. And I was like, what are you asking me right now? They're like, well, we want everybody that's eating right here to move over and open up a chair for us so we can both sit right here. And I was just like, I'm looking at them like, what the fuck are you asking? You're asking me to move these old people who are in the middle of eating dinner. And I go, look, man, I'll tell you what, you can ask, but I'm not guaranteeing you shit. I was like, I don't know if they'll move for you. You can see if they will, but I'm not gonna force anybody to do anything.
God damn.
And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Proceeds to ask these people to move over when, of course, the two ladies who are just smashing cocktails, they don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, we'll move. But then they go to the next couple, older, obviously in their like 60s, 70s, middle of fucking dinner. They're like, would you mind just scooting all your stuff down so me and my partner can sit and squeeze in here? And they're like, no, absolutely not. And I was just like,
That's right.
That's right, you stupid motherfuckers. Fuck you for
Jesus
thinking that the world revolves
Christ.
around you and that you can make all these people move. I was like, I fucking can't stand people, dude.
Jesus.
And then the bartender, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm popping in for a month. The bartender's like, wait, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we're asking everybody to move. He goes, no. You'll wait until the next two seats open. He's like, we have a system here, and I didn't even consider that. I'm like, you can ask, bro. I don't fucking know. But it's like when we ring in the tickets, there were set numbers on the bar, so it would have shifted everything and disrupted all the ticket ordering system. And so I was like, oh shit, my bad, whatever. I just kept working. I don't fucking care.
I'm just Burbank, bro.
Hey, bro, I just work here, bro.
Don't get crazy, bro. Don't get crazy with me, bro.
I was like, don't make me do
Fucking
calls.
funny, dude, all the time. That happens all the time in restaurants. And people just come in, they're like, can we get these people? And I'm like, I'm not going to tell my guests to move.
No, I'm not telling
you
them
guys
shit.
can be patient. I'm sorry.
I was like, you can ask, and if they're feeling nice,
yeah, dude.
Good for you. If not,
Dude,
sorry.
I
dude.
think one time I worked at a spot. It's happened multiple times, but one time I remember clearly I worked at a spot, and the bartender asked these people to move, and he threw them a free drink.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the owner was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What?
And they're like, "Well, these people wanted to sit, and there's three, and there's only two, and this and this and that."
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't care. And he was like, well, they said it was cool because, I threw him a drink. He goes, so now we inconvenience them to move them down mid-meal.
Uh-huh.
So they have to reset and get back into the mood of eating.
Ugh, God. Yeah.
On top of you giving away my alcohol for free?
Yeah.
You going to pay for this? And
That's
the
a
guy's
good point.
like,
It's a fair point.
no.
That's illegal.
And he tried to be like, but like, we got 3 customers out. And he was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He goes, one of them could have stood. And I was like, yeah, true.
They
weren't that bad. They could sit. Two could sit, one could
I'm
stand.
with that. Yeah, and you know what? They stood there for fucking like 20, 30 more minutes. And then when the second spot opened up, my buddy was trying to put it down and the fucking hostess sat somebody else there, so they had to wait another fucking 5 minutes before the...
Good Lord.
He was like, what the fuck? Like, God damn it, Sharon. Oh, it was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
dude.
he was like, I had a fucking plan. She just disrupts everything. And I'm like,
His
don't
hostesses
talk
don't
to-
care, bro.
Yeah, she tries her best, dude. And she's a
Yeah.
very nice lady, and I respect the shit out of her. She's been in the game for a million years. And you don't talk to her like that. Like, she's a respectable woman. And she's very, very sweet. And so what she's doing is not with malintent. It's just
Yeah,
what
it's just
she
like
knows
she saw
to do.
something was up,
She's
and so
like,
she
here
sat
you go.
down. Yeah. Hey, you've been waiting for a while. How about we sit you at the bar?
Sit down and grab a drink, please. But some days, dude, she'd be just like, oh, seat at the bar, seat at the bar.
Yeah.
That's all me. This guy just said, seat at the bar, seat at the bar. And it's just like, never stops.
That bar is like, it's tiny behind it too. There's not much space.
little,
It's
dude.
real tight. Like
It's
when we came
little.
when me and Spencer and
Wesley?
Wessels came, went over there. Like they sat. I had them sit and I stood.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you should sit. And I go, I've been sitting all day, bro.
Yeah.
And I stood there, and I was like, dude, that's like, booty was getting rubbed by everyone who walked by. It's tight.
That was just the owner, by the way.
Which is the reason why I kept sticking my butt out. But
Yeah. Get a sniff of that.
a little
bad boy.
bit, yeah, check your fingers.
You like that dipstick.
That's how I do it. I mean, if it's
But yes,
chunky, it
very
just means
small
it's, you know,
in a
used.
3-compartment sink, bro.
Yeah, that's dude, that's insane to me.
It's crazy.
Dude, any bar that I ever walk into, and the old way, there is no dishwashers. I think
No,
I didn't have a dishwasher in a bar until, was it the Country Club was the first bar with the dishwasher in it? Yeah, this is like 12 years into the game, 13 years into the game.
God damn.
And then we had one, and I'm like,
what is this?
fuck this! Like, I'm never going back to washing things. And then the next spot I worked had a dishwasher. I'm like, hell yeah, this is how I do things on the north side. This is how they do things on the north side. Damn, you guys are crazy.
Hell yeah.
And then the next bar I went to didn't have one. He let me redesign the whole bar. I tried to get us a thing, redesign the guts. Like he was like,
Yeah.
this is marble or whatever top. I'm not gonna fucking break it apart and shit.
Yeah,
like this,
yeah.
that.
Whatever.
So like, all right, man, cool. And then redesigned the whole bar, and I tried to get us I was like, you gave me a budget. I'm not going to go over the budget, but this would be very nice for us to
Spent it
have.
all
It'd
on
be
the
really nice.
dishwasher.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, why is this bar suck still? Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up and look at your clean dishes.
Go ahead and wash those bad boys.
wash those
They'll
bad
be ready
boys
in a
up and
minute.
see what happens.
Throw some ice on them.
And he ended up looking around, and he was like, well, what if we just buy a machine? And I go, I don't know if they'll let you buy a machine straight out. I go, they rent them.
Yeah.
But they want you to provide a service. He goes, well, I'll pay for the monthly service to let me buy one. So I called the dude, and I'm like, hey, the owner, I used to call my owner says that he would like
owns
to
me.
buy a machine. And the guy's like, well, we don't really sell machines anymore. I go, yeah. So
They're like, it's a subscription
But what
service.
if you act like you did? And he was like,
Charge him a bunch of money.
he was like, well, we have a subscription model too. We come out. So I was like, no. I was like, well, get the subscription also. Just remove the rental fee, and then give us, because the rental fee's like $50 or $80 a month anyway. Yeah. So well, back of the day, back at the time, which is fucking a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
And
Charging you per wash and shit.
yeah, and then he was like, well, it's gonna be real expensive. And I go, I don't think you understand who owns this place.
Yeah.
I go, this is a side project for him.
Yeah.
Like he has money in the Caymans, my brother.
The
I was like,
Caymans. You
if
got
you
the
want to charge
illegal
her something,
funds.
charge her something. He was like, well, let me look at it and get back to you. And they never got back to me.
Piece of shit.
I was like, God dang it. They probably got fired and shit.
Yeah. Like
But I was like, dude, this guy will buy this thing and then pay for the monthly service. Like, I don't think you understand exactly how cake this guy is.
I'm like, he should have been like, look, bro, write me an invoice. You take half. I take
yeah,
the other.
yeah. He just get this is fucking machine.
He was like, he doesn't care.
Dude, yeah, that guy was fucking sleeping on bags easily.
Crazy talk.
He was crazy. Super
Didn't
nice
have
guy.
a dishwasher.
Didn't have a dishwasher though. So it was functional. So we always our bar back was always fucking washing dishes all the time.
Man, that must be nice. I would never know the life. I will never know the life. Who knows?
Yeah, you're just fucking working your ass off.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like even when the GM came by and I was like, "What are the sales?" And he's just like, "Well, you guys are at fucking like 2,000 something." And I was just like, "In alcohol?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I go, "What the fuck? What's the average?" And he's like, "On a good day, like 115."
That's nuts.
And I was like, and he's like, so you guys are well above average. And I go, yeah, it feels like a well above average right up my fucking asshole.
Yeah, seriously. So well above my.
That's the first time I've ever seen him go, oh shit.
Yeah. Well above my cheek line.
Yeah, dude, that thing was penetrating. I was like,
dude.
ow. It just didn't.
My lungs.
It just did not stop, dude. It was crazy. I am so glad I prepped extra. Like, I had like, it's rare that we'll go through a full bottle of lemon juice like in a service. I went to 2.
Good Lord.
2. I had to go fucking grab the jug and
All
throw
those
it
lemon
down
drops, bro. All those lemon drops.
All those lemon drops, baby.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, girl's best friend.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's the 1980s all over
Yeah,
again.
dude, never stops. Danko's the place where time froze, dude. And some people
Time
are like,
froze.
"Oh, you'll like this." The one of the chefs, he put through ChatGPT all of the 3 to 1 star ratings through like Yelp and shit like that. And he said, like, give me the ones that are repeating offenders, or like
Yeah.
the ones that, outdated decor, too expensive was another
Yeah.
one. And I was just like, what the fuck? What do you think this place is? It was pretty insane. It was pretty insane to hear
That's nuts,
what
dude.
the repeat ones were. And racist. And I was like, who? From the Mexican or from the fucking Indian or from the Chinese
yeah.
guy? Oh man.
Very diverse wait staff.
There's
there
a
for
very
sure.
that everywhere, and everyone in that building is from a different culture, which is really respectable, actually.
Damn, dude, these fucking couches are comfortable, bro.
I know you. I see your eyes getting
I'm
closed
fucking
over there. You're like,
sleep
this,
over here. Go Mimi's. Should have
this
drank
is-
the rest of
this
Wes's coffee.
This is Seattle all over again. Did you
It
turn
is,
on the
dude.
fucking this machine?
No, I didn't. I should have though.
Pop it on, bro.
Yeah, we would take like 10 minutes to fucking.
10 minutes is gonna fly by with our
Yeah,
ADHD
that's
asses,
true,
dude. Wanna take a
All
little
right,
break?
take a little break.
And-
What- All right, so I guess we'll skip. You watch anything food related? I know you watched Severance.
I've been on a Severance bender, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. But no food related.
No food
things.
related stuff.
Did you watch anything food related?
the 100-foot journey.
Oh, do I ask?
Yes, I can. All right, so this family it's with Helen Mirren. She plays like this French chef, and she runs a restaurant in France that's like off the beaten path, but it's accolades
cozy.
galore. This and this.
I was like shaking
farmhouse
yours.
style, and this family gets displaced from in India, settles
Oh,
about
that
100 feet away
movie.
from her, opens up an Indian restaurant.
And she was like, God damn it.
Yeah, she's like, these damn Indians are ruining all my this
it
and that.
smells like spices and food
Yeah.
and seasoning over here.
Yeah. So, if
And
you
then
haven't
she
seen
falls
it,
in love with the culture.
she falls in love with the culture.
And then she becomes she dances with them in the wedding.
Yeah, and then she, I think she hires her son to be the sous chef there or something like that. You know, he
Turns
works
out
his way
different
up.
cultures are good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So anyway,
white savior bullshit.
White savior bullshit. Yeah,
okay.
it's good stuff. Classic food movie.
Yeah, yes.
But yeah, see it. I think it might be on Amazon or
I'll
something
watch
like
it.
that. Yeah, it's not bad.
Honestly, it's one of the heartwarming movies.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones.
I did watch New York Times. I've been on the Oculus.
Okay, I bet you have been.
Yeah, I was also watching my iteration of 100-Foot Journey.
Yeah.
Completely different storyline, though. Let me tell you that. But they did one where it's like an Oculus. You're like fully immersed in like a restaurant, and then they're like showing you. It's like a restaurant rating, but the guy's like sitting in front of you. Like
Okay.
you're at a table. It's pretty
That's
interesting.
kinda cool, actually.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
He's
I
like
do
over
that.
there eating some pastas and shit, and I was like, damn, I wish I had smell goggles. Boy, do I wish I had smell goggles. For
I
the other
bet.
websites, you know what I
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
for that 100-foot
Getting
journey,
pink eye-
dog.
getting
you
pink eye
know
in that
what
thing
I
so
mean?
realistic.
Whoa, the schnozberries smell like schnozberries. So yeah, I did watch, I guess, something food related. Yeah, it's New York Times on the Oculus VR. Check it out. It's really cool.
I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah, take a break from Pornhub.
How dare you? How dare you?
I saw you had some Reddit questions this week. Is that
Reddit
true?
questions
Is that right?
of the week. Yeah, we'll jump right into that and we'll do news and we'll jam.
Pump the jam.
Don't turn it off. If you guys are watching us on YouTube or anything,
No, turn it up.
Feel free to like and subscribe. We're
Like-
trying to get to 10 subscribers.
Woo!
10 of them.
I might have another account that I can do that with.
Yeah, seriously. I already did all my fake ones. So I'm tapped out. Don't ask me anymore.
Yeah, my burner accounts
Jesus,
for
like,
trolling
yeah.
on the internet.
Seriously, dude. Anyway, so 2 questions. First one, banning a customer.
Yeah.
How to ban this customer. The person who's writing manages a small cafe / breakfast sandwich shop.
Sounds nice.
And a customer that rarely used to come in started coming in every single day.
Okay.
When they rarely came in, they like were sitting on the phone, being super loud, had it on speaker.
Ugh.
Manager walked up and go, "Hey, like, you know, we have other customers.
We got headphones.
They got person chews them out, saying is racially motivated, leaves, don't see him for a couple months,
Right.
and then suddenly this person starts showing up every single day.
Oh, I should have kicked him out the second you saw him again.
Plays loud music, talks on their phone with the speaker on, disrupts service by arguing with employees and customers about everything from the menu to politics.
Ugh.
What do they do?
Tell him to get the fuck out.
Yeah, this was
Simple as that,
this was a
dude.
cupcake one. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Like
It's
you
a
tell
cut
them,
and
hey,
dry.
like you're no longer welcome here,
Yeah.
and just tell
gotta
them,
go.
yeah, and then you don't even have to give them a reason.
No.
And just be like, on site, you will be asked to leave, so don't try coming back. The reason why they're there every single day now is because they've been kicked out of every other spot they used to go to every single day.
Of course.
So now it's your turn to kick them out.
Right. Now he's just
So,
making rounds.
Yeah, and if worse comes,
Seeing what he can get away with.
Yeah, worse comes to worse. If you have security camera footage, give it to the police. Be like, this person comes in, they loiter.
Harasses
The
my
thing is too,
customers.
I guess they actually like buy something, so they feel like, well, they're a customer. So
To an extent, yeah, but you can deny them service right
Yeah.
to the gate.
yeah, pretty much, just be like, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Because like, well, you know, not all money is good money, and I'm just like, dude, why are you even taking money from this person anymore? You just need to tell
Why
them,
would
hey,
you let
we are
him
not-
buy anything?
Yeah,
The second you see him, say, nope, gotta get the fuck out. Gotta be like a dive bar.
exactly.
There's no, okay, like I understand being nice about things, but like sometimes you just gotta be like, you gotta go. You can't be in here.
Exactly. Dude, I used to work so I've worked in multiple spots in the Tower District. Sorry, John. It's this district in the Fresno area.
BBL, John.
Yeah, BBL. And he's 2 inches taller when he sits down.
Woo.
At least.
He's raised on him.
I told him that joke you said when you were like, oh, just imagine what it looks like. I'm like, yeah, just imagine the top of his head with his two of them sitting right next to each other. He laughed so goddamn hard. And he was like, you guys are fucking too much. I go, yeah, we are a little bit.
Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one. Two shiny ass ones.
Two shiny ass ones.
Oh, man. So you're at the spots in tower. You
So I'm
gotta
at the
kick
spot,
people
yeah.
out.
So dude, we just
I
get
can only
unhoused people
imagine
all the
pieces of
time, dude.
shit that
People
you had to fucking
drunk as
86,
shit,
dude.
People drunk just walking in, be like, "Oh, I got a drink." I'm like, "Dude, I can't serve you."
gotta get the fuck out.
I just got here. I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but
That's not the point,
you're
bro.
You're leaving now." Freaking people just high on drugs and stuff.
Oh,
Dude, we had
yeah.
this nice patio. This one place I worked at, they like go back there and just be like,
Smoke that
and
fanny.
they would be back there either smoking weed or just high on something,
Crystal
and I just
meth.
have to get them out. I'm like, dude, you guys got to leave. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, I just want to eat something. I'm like, you're not gonna eat here.
Oh, I'll buy a sandwich, bro. It says
Dude.
Dali and Morikatasa, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
I was confused the first time I saw that. It's like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah. The reason why they don't have a deli, did I tell you why?
No, what happened?
So we're more Fresno stuff. Sorry, John. They wanted to open a deli. There's this whole back area that they down
Yeah,
into
it's a
the
huge
fridge or whatever,
space.
like behind the bar, right? That's not being used. That was supposed to be the deli, but then they realized they would have had to pull more permits, and like they had 5 investors at the time. They're just like, fuck that, we don't want to spend any more money. So they just stopped it because they realized how much it was going to be.
So they kept the
So
name.
they just kept the name, but then because the name was on all the business licenses, the most Fresno shit in the world. And people are like, why is it a deli? And it's like, oh, because we keep cold slabs here because we're mortuary. It's like, oh, you guys are mortuary? Like there's dead bodies here? It's like, oh no, that's spirits. It's the spirits. That's for a mortuary. And I'm like, hey, you guys getting way too fucking poetic with this shit.
Yeah, shut
But people
up.
ate it up. People, fucking Fresno people. Oh my god, it's
So easy to please.
existential. I don't know. What
Oh
is
my
going
god.
on.
Oh. I will say they had a killer karaoke night though.
Dude, I bet they do.
That was pretty sick. I went in there one time. There's one guy that just fucking goes in there and smashes it out.
Dude. Who is it? Any, like, what's he look like? What's
Black dude that wears like shiny shit. He always makes his round in tower. He's pretty popular.
yeah,
that guy.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He's always he makes his rounds. Courtney, my friend Courtney, she lives there, so she's just like, oh, this motherfucker's all around there, every bar doing karaoke. And it's just crushing karaoke nights.
You're like a jean jacket. I think last time I saw him or something, black jean jacket, like always wearing all black or whatever, and like
Some shit like that.
sunglasses and shit.
He's schemed out, bro.
Yeah, dude. No, I've seen that guy before.
Yeah, man kills it. Man kills it.
There's this guy called the Michael that used to roll around, and he was called the Michael, and he'd sing like the Smiths songs.
Oh my god.
And he was Depeche Mode, and he would do shows, which was wild as shit to me because like I remember seeing this flyer with him on it. I go, hey, I've kicked that guy out of my bar before. Him and his husband. And
need to get the
his
fuck
husband
out
would
the
show
Michael.
up. Dude, he just showed up one time. His husband showed up just drunk, dude. His eyes were floating, and he was like, "I'll take a glass of wine," and I go, "You will take your ass out that seat and get the fuck out of my bar. That's what you're gonna do. And he's like, well, how rude. And I go, dude, you are hammered right now. I cannot serve you.
How rude.
Like, it's 9:30 at night.
I'll be
how
like,
are you this drunk
you
at
can have
9:30
a glass
at
of
night,
water,
dude?
my friend. That's it. Get
I
the
go,
fuck
you
out.
gotta go.
Your liability, bro.
So then he just like took. So then he just turned around and like he's like, wow.
Michael.
And
Well,
he
I
walked
never.
out. Oh, yeah, pretty much. And he just took off.
I'm like, sir, this is Fresno.
Yeah. And then I found out his husband was like, it would go around and do shows. I heard him sing one time. I'm like, who is this? And like, it's the Michael. And I go, who the fuck is the Michael?
The Michael has the
and
voice
then
of
they
the
showed me the
angels.
thing. He did not, unfortunately. But yeah, whatever. Dude. Each their own, man. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my god. Characters, bro. Characters. That place. Sorry, John.
Sorry, John. Anyway,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
take you there one day, John, and you're gonna hate it, but you're also gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. It's
But
like
you're gonna
it's like
hate it.
watching trash TV,
Yeah.
except you're surrounded by trash
Yeah, pretty much.
TV.
Yeah, you're living in entertainment circa 2008.
It's a rough time sometimes.
All right, second Reddit question of the week. Chargeback from 4 months ago. This person received a $100 tip on Christmas,
Okay.
but they were recently contacted by the management of the restaurant saying that the customer wanted it back, so they had to charge it back to them.
Can you
and
do
have
that after
now
4
come
months?
to collect. I don't know.
Sounds like the owner's up to some
yeah,
shit.
seriously. They've now come to collect, saying the tip needs to be returned. This person no longer works there. They went back to college. What should they do?
Good luck.
Yeah. I was like, change your number and don't go work back there when you get back. There's a ton of the places that'll fucking make you let you work anywhere you want.
No, what the fuck? 4
Yeah,
months?
Dude. 4 months, dude.
Wait, so you're telling me this whole time I could have been fucking calling everybody and be like, hey, the $3 that I did.
Christmas gets $100. Then they get called by the
Like, that was a
thing
little too generous.
like
I better
a
sit
week
on this
ago.
stuff for 4 months.
Yeah, and be like, hey, I put one too many zeros. I want that $100 back. I'd be like, I'll give you $90 back, and just eat it as a manager.
I would have been like, you can
Nice.
fuck right off. Sorry, you're ready. You're gonna put it through. You want to cancel it? Call your credit card company.
Yeah,
Don't let it go
Try
through.
to dispute it. Yeah,
Yeah, money's already gone.
dude. Like 3 months later.
No,
Fucking
dude.
Jesus.
A day maybe. I'll be like, damn, that sucks. That was really nice, but all right, whatever. I'll give a shit. A week pushing.
Yeah.
4 months. Go suck a cock. Go suck the
You know,
Michael.
you get a latte in this guy, and he just fucking just.
I'm profanities.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
I'm up now, bro.
I'm up. I can tell your nipples are hard.
Boink. Log into the Patreon to see.
This is called. They're called diamond cutters for a reason.
See these windows? Cut right through them. Mm-hmm. Like a hot knife and butter.
Yeah, you want to rob a bank? Just bring him. Turn him in a full circle.
Got a vault. Gonna breach the perimeter.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, baby. I know it's just audio.
I'm grounded.
No, wait, we got video.
We got video now, too, yeah.
Shit.
Hey, you can let go of your crotch now.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Don't do
Pay extra.
This is not. This is not for
I
kids.
hope you put the age restriction on, Daddy-o. Let's say.
I always say it's not for kids, but I never put the age restriction on.
You gotta put
But
the
this
age
episode would
restriction.
have to
We're
be
gonna
now. You
get
fucking
canceled
touch
so hard.
me.
We're gonna end up owing money on this goddamn
God
channel.
Damn it, man.
You violated my
Jesus
children's
Christ.
eyes. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Money's gone.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, that's it. Those are the two. We'll jump in the news and we'll call it.
Yeah, this is good.
So Chevy's location in Emeryville becoming something different. Guess what
is
it's
it?
becoming?
Sushi.
Close.
What is it?
Benihana's.
Oh my god.
One chain closes, another one opens.
That's what they said about God.
Location goes, yeah, exactly. But where's our $5 margaritas, bro? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Fuck, dude. You want $1 margaritas? Actually, there's a place near the ballpark in San Francisco that does it.
Oh, really?
Taco Tuesdays with $1 margs. They're very high in sugar, but
Yeah.
I caught a buzz on it. It was nice. I went to go see the Deftones the other week.
Oh, yeah.
Caught a $1 marg on the way in. It was pretty good.
Nice.
I forgot the name of the fucking place. Yeah, whatever.
This is crack reporting, folks. Fucking take notes.
Sorry.
It's fine.
We should have been better about it. Yeah, anyway.
Location goes from one chain to the next, and will host a Benihana. Negotiations are ongoing, but so they have no idea. They're negotiating with the landlords in the city as well, because they pulled permits already to open it or redesign or do some construction and do some other stuff.
Yeah, you got a lot of hoods to put in that bad boy.
Yeah, dude, seriously,
Honestly, Benihana there,
that's not bad.
not a bad idea.
They're gonna be busy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Who the fuck are they gonna pull in for that though? Because that's a certain crowd right there.
It is a very certain crowd.
Yeah.
Well, they get all those like parents with kids who like Oh my God, let's go to Benihana.
Yeah, like my fucking
Yeah, let's go see Teppan.
my family likes to go there,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there like, is my food ready? Can
Yeah,
you throw me my fucking tepid shrimp in my mouth?
Seriously, yeah.
I'm like a fucking dog. I'm begging for food.
Yeah. Stop juggling your fucking scrapers and give me my goddamn food.
I'm like, sir, you're just tapping them. You're not even doing
Yeah, you
flips.
do nothing. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand it,
Alright.
but whatever. It's a dinner and a show, I guess. You know what we should do? We should
I don't
become. We
understand
should.
it,
We
but
should
whatever.
apply.
Each their own. You guys are all idiots.
We
Anyway,
should,
keep going.
we should apply to become Benihana chefs.
Benihana chefs?
Hey,
Just
welcome to the
record
Local
the
Drunks
whole-
podcast, where the two Benihana chefs are now into two alcohol drinkers are now into Benihana's.
Yeah.
I'll make some. Dude, my volcano. I'll tell you, that thing is gonna be fucking bussin'. I'll be making flames that set off
That
the
you tell
Ansel
the wife?
system, you know.
My volcano's busting, girl.
Be
ready.
I'm like a 6th grade science project, baby.
Thank God you finished that. Thank God you fucking finished that.
Hey, you want to talk about kid friendly? Oh no! I gotta leave the little ones out of this.
Oh my God. Fucking this guy.
Yeah,
This is how we get fired.
yeah. Do you so?
Jesus Christ. All right, next article.
Benihana's, folks.
Trendy Amaro distillery opening in the Mission District. It's called Brucato Amaro. We'll set up shop on Van Ness Avenue. Very large space. So they're also going to be like 2,600 square feet. No, 2,600 square feet, 5,200 square feet, 5,600 square feet.
In the
Can't
Mission?
remember. In the Mission, yeah.
What part of the Mission?
On Van Ness. It doesn't say exactly where. They will offer cocktails and food. Guess what kind of food?
Mexican.
No, not really. No, it's a Amaro bar. So
Italian.
there we go. Yeah, we're erased the first one. We won't. I'm lazy. Opens Friday, March 28th, which is going to be open by the time this episode drops.
Do you think it'll actually be? I mean, okay. So are they? What are they? They're not distilling in there, are they? They're just making.
I think they have a
Fusions?
separate site where they're distilling.
So it's just. Is it a bottle shop?
I think it's a bottle shop / restaurant / bar.
Big whoop.
But it's in the Mission, bro.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Like, we
Yeah.
go there.
We got new money going in, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. Amari? I love Amari.
Amari Cooper, the wide receiver. Walnut Creek Yacht Club. This one, it's a sad day for Mr. Cheeks. This is
The Dub
his
C?
favorite restaurant. Yep.
No.
The Dub C is closing.
The Yacht Club? Not
After
the Yacht Club.
30 years.
All that ocean in Walnut Creek. What are they going to
Dude,
do?
what are they going to do, dude? They'll be closing on Wednesday, May 7th. Owners Ellen McCarthy and Kevin Weinberg are retiring. And instead of risking the legacy and reputation of the business, they just want to close. They're like, the last thing we want is people being like,
run
the
the
soup
Yacht
tastes
Club.
different, or like the chowder tastes different, or like this tastes
So
different, or
keep
this
the
is
staff,
different.
dude. What the fuck? Sell
So
the
they're gonna
business.
they're gonna
That's one of
just
the
close
interesting
shop.
things about like the boomers retiring is like all those businesses that are up for sale, like trying to buy those. I'm like, maybe we just get a fucking VC fund together and just start buying those successful boomers that want to retire.
Dude, some of them though, like you'll read their contracts, you're like,
Their ass.
I must be a part of the business.
Yeah,
I
I
still have
want
25%. Like you have to run everything by me, and you're just like,
I'm like, sir, you can be an angel silent investor,
Yeah.
at best.
that's nuts, dude. They just want, and is like they're like, well, I built this, and I'm like, yeah, you built it, but you're leaving, so it's not yours anymore.
Go to sleep. Go
Tell
die.
them they're freaking-
Go
yeah.
die.
Yeah, dude. Jesus Christ. You got one shot of espresso on this guy,
Hey.
and he's Mr. Grim Reaper.
I know, dude. I'm getting all kinds of crazy in here. I'm all
yeah.
fucking wired, bro.
Dude, that's fucking
Wired.
You've ever seen The Matrix? That's what I see right now. It's all code, bro. It's all Japanese food recipes. Oh, look at this guy over here.
I should probably get a case for this thing, huh?
You should get a case for that thing. Good Lord, you have a case for it yet?
No, I keep
Patreon.com/
local drunks pod.
Let's get this guy a case, shall we? Come on, guys.
That was a good plug. He's poor, folks.
He's
He
poor,
can't even
folks.
support his phone,
Yeah.
let alone anything else.
Yeah.
Dan Spencer's still at work?
Yeah, that's why I hit him up. I was like, dude, just come through.
Oh. Casting couch.
So I was like, the Cheeks edition.
Oh, man. Okay, so yeah. Okay, bye, WC Yacht Club. Let's.
Yeah. Well, that's one of Spencer's favorite spots. So he asked me if I wanted to go join him over there one day.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, fuck yeah, just let me know when and wherever, dude. I'll be there.
Let's go.
'Cause he was literally there, I think, last week.
Really?
Yeah,
So
he was
it
texting me. And I'm like, what you doing? He goes, oh, I just left Yacht Club. And I was like, oh, cool. And he was like, yeah, they're closing. I go, yeah, I heard. He was like, yeah, I'm bummed. I was like, I bet you are. He's like, it's like one of my favorite spots to hang out. I was like, I bet it is.
Hang out?
Yeah.
Is dinner good there?
I don't know. But he was like, hey, you want to come before it closes? I go, yes.
Nice.
Yes, I would.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, like
I wore my tight
we had
pants, bro.
your friend, the visitor Jan, show up at the restaurant.
Oh, Yan. It's like a Yan
dude.
Chinese.
Yeah, I was like,
You sent me a picture of it and I started
I
laughing.
sent the picture of I sent Saul a picture of himself at Jan's Chinese Bistro in Walnut Creek. That should be your new hangout spot, Spencer. Great wines, great food, very much American Chinese, but with a killer bar, back bar, and wine list. But you gotta ask for the secret wine list if you're not a broke bitch.
And if you actually don't know that he has a secret wine list, it is literally twice the font size of everything. His whole wine list. It says "Ask for the secret wine list."
It is a page.
Wink, wink. I think there's a wink, wink, and asterisk.
You even put it in there.
Yeah.
He's like,
You know what I'm talking about.
great guy. Came in with a 4 top. Enjoyed some. I don't know if I gave him Dagon martinis. Espresso martinis. I don't know. But they were nice. They came in and I was just like, oh yeah, you met Saul? And he's just like, oh yeah. And he shows me a picture of this fucking guy holding the Jan's menu. I was like, this is funny. I was like,
Because let me get a picture of you. I go, okay, cool.
this is comedy gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just show up to his table and I'm like, Jan. And he's just like, oh, you must be Daniel. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, so you've been in my restaurant before? And I was like, I loved it. Absolutely phenomenal, sir. Great place to hang out with, and made sure to ask for that secret wine list, you know what I mean? This is not an actual, I feel like I'm plugging Jan's in. Shout out to our sponsor, Jan.
Yeah, we're for sale, Jan.
Jan, you can buy us. But it was just a funny connection through the realm of restaurants and visitors.
Dude, shit's like, it doesn't matter how big this area is. Is like everything interconnects at some point.
It's all
and that was
tiny.
one of those things. Like literally, I was there
What did you eat there?
3 weeks. I got duck. Like I always I'm a duck slut.
Sweating duck.
So
for the
I
next
just like
3 weeks.
I walked in. I'm like, he's like, you want anything? I was like, I'll take the duck dumplings. So they give you like half a duck with like dumpling things. You make
Fuck,
your own
that sounds-
ducks.
The bow
You make your
dumpling.
own- yeah.
Fuck, oh.
This just the I was gonna say bread, but just the starch. You know what I mean? And you
Right,
just
yeah.
like make your own.
Yeah, and you put your little duck slivers in there.
Yeah.
A little hoisin.
And then I did that, and I drank a bottle of wine. I mean, glass of wine. He's like, "You don't want a
No,
bottle?"
you said it right the first time.
Yeah. He's like, "You don't want a bottle?" I go, "No, man. Like your cheapest bottle on this secret wine list is like $100, like $98 or some shit. Like I'm not gonna spend that much money on myself."
He's like, French wine about to be a whole lot more expensive.
Yeah, it is. He already upped his prices. Damn.
Damn.
Tariffs. No,
Goddamn tariffs.
yeah. So, but yeah, it's a cool spot. Super nice guy. He was behind the bar, just holding court. Everyone
Tight,
was
dude.
eating out of his hands.
Respect.
Some dude. I drank that, and then I had a little bit of Chablis. Some guys like, dude, this Chablis is one of the best Chablis I've ever had in my life. I was like, cool.
Yeah,
He's
great.
like, you should try it. You should get one. I go, no, yeah, I'm not gonna drop like.
You're like, I'm eating duck, bro.
Yeah, I'm eating duck. I'm not gonna drink Chablis. We'll just have some of mine. So I had it poured in a glass and like smelt it, and I was like,
Oh, you're down, bro. You're hella down.
I waited.
That's how you get fucking butt herpes.
Yeah, that's how you do it, dude.
That makes
glass.
no sense.
No, he had just. Oh no, what happened? He ordered a fresh glass.
Okay.
He had got one just showed up, and I was like, yeah, just give me a little bit.
Man,
And
he was
like, poured
really
me some.
excited about that Chablis.
Yeah, he loved it. Dude. He was like, "This is the best Chablis I've ever had." And I'm like, "Cool, man."
Unshableable.
Yeah, and I was like, "Cool, man." And yeah, but he ordered a fresh glass. Usually, I don't like to share my glass with anybody,
Yeah, I mean,
So,
like,
especially
the rule of
strangers.
thumb, I don't know if they're gonna be happy. I'm gonna share this one with everybody. The rule of thumb at Quince was like, because sometimes some people wouldn't eat it, like a whole piece of duck breast or something like
Yeah.
that, and you're just like, you're an hour 10 of service or of being at that restaurant and you haven't eaten,
yeah.
and you're just looking at this fucking $60 piece of duck breast, and you're like, no one even touched it. And so they're like, we do not encourage anybody eating off this plate. And this is like my mentors telling me, and we do not encourage people eating off of plates. It's disgusting. They're like, but if you are, the rule of thumb is, would you eat their ass?
Oh, would you eat their ass at the table?
Yeah. And I was like, damn. They're like, because at the end of the day, that's basically what you're doing. And I was just like, huh. I was like, I think more like kiss, but but they made it.
I'd give it a rough lick.
Give it a whole different extreme. Sometimes I'll be going back there. I'll be starving, bro. And I was like, fuck it, get some eating ass.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have concluded the episode so that we can. This could have been the back one. Okay, well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a little. Hey, man, it's the little sneak peek. That's the reason why we did this. Like sneak peek in the.
Are you gonna lead this episode with eating ass? Holy shit,
Jeez,
bro!
We'll end it there.
It's
at the tail end. Is us talking about
coming
eating
out
tail
the
ends.
gates hot.
No, dude, it's just like that's how it is, man. Like,
yeah,
dude, do you know how many times I've walked into the back and like busters are just fucking chowing down on people, eating around the burger that like the bite marks on a burger, dude. I'm just like, you guys are fucking vultures.
Yeah, dude.
You guys are complete
I'm not
fucking
gonna lie, I've been
animals.
there.
And they're just looking at me, this fucking tomato hanging out their fucking mouth. Oh, if you eat around it, I'm like, you guys are fucking gross. That's
not how bacteria works.
Fucking Jesus, you guys need to. You guys get one shift meal. Fucking just order it. Jesus Christ.
Damn, they haven't even ordered their food
they
yet.
ordered food. Just eating.
At least you find dining.
Fries are the big thing.
Oh, fries
it's
are the
always
best,
fucking
dude.
fries
Fries
because
are
they just
the
sit there and be
best.
like, literally they'll dump them all into a bucket and at the end of the night they're just all eating out of that
everyone's
bucket.
just like
And I'm
a bunch
just
of
like, dude,
raccoons
that's fucking
just fucking gathering
so
around with opposable thumbs and
gross. Fucking bucket in the world because it's like that's fries from like 90 plates of fucking fries. 90 different people.
Oh, they're eating. I thought
Dude,
you meant
they're
like
just-
off the fryer, bro. They're eating communal
fucking
fries.
Communal fries.
Oh,
dude.
God.
I was like, dude, I grew up Catholic, bro, and I don't even take communion,
Nah,
man.
man.
That's
I'd rather have a
fucking
wafer.
gross, bro.
I'd rather have a flavorless.
I'm like, they're like,
body of
it's funny
Christ.
because that priest always tries to get zesty with you and throw it in your mouth. Like, no.
He puts it on your
My
tongue and runs
hands,
it
yeah.
down.
He closes your mouth and then does your lips.
In the name of the Lord,
Body of Christ.
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Swallow your Jesus. I'm like, God damn it.
Just reach out and
You're
touch
lucky.
faith.
Yeah.
Do.
So yeah. And then I just hold my nose so I fucking swallow and shit.
He's like, good boy.
Boy. Make sure you drink some wine too. I'm like, fuck that, dude.
Did you have some blood of Christ yet?
Dude, so they're
Please, Father.
freaking Christmas and they're like, people drink from the cup. I'm like, you guys are fucking brazen.
Gross, bro.
Screw that. I thought we got rid of this shit in COVID. What are we doing? Bring this shit back.
They're over here sipping out of the goblet of fire and
Dude,
shit.
Jesus, their lips will be on fire in a minute.
Oof,
Jesus
yeah, get from the
Christ.
herpes.
That Mexican fucking diarrhea over there.
Good old case of it,
Good
bro.
old case of gonorrheenskis. They don't listen anyway.
That's
But yeah. No, it's just, but they just be raccooning it up, dude.
Gross, dude.
Just like just eating,
Gross.
munching, and then on their freaking burger because they always get burgers. And you're just like,
Burger's
man.
the easiest, dude. You can just smash it down.
Freaking their fries, fucking community fries.
Oh, God,
dude, they're nuts, dude.
Just coughing on that
I
shit.
think one time I ordered the spot and the owner's wife just gets so pissed when you used to eat off other people's plates when they throw it away. She's
Yeah.
like, just fucking order food. And they're just like, they start eating
Bro,
faster.
if they're telling you
Next
just order
person who
food,
does that shit,
I
I
would've
want
just
to
ordered
fucking
food.
write you up. And I'm like, it doesn't say anything in the fucking manual. You can't technically write them up because I was like a bar manager there. I was like, it doesn't say anything in the
No,
manual.
I mean that's a personal risk right
Yeah.
there. If they're eating ass, that's what
Dude,
they're doing.
that's where it goes. I'm like, hey man, you can't write
If you
them
do
up,
it,
bro.
if you do a cold call,
Hey, but I used to tell, like, especially like when I catch my bus boys doing it. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
hey, if you fucking try to call out sick tomorrow, you better fucking not call out sick.
Nah.
I know you're
You
back
did
here
this to
fucking eating this
yourself.
food. Yeah,
You
eating
did
this
this to
fucking
yourself.
this fucking half BLT that's been sitting out here for 4
Oh,
hours.
The mayonnaise is clear.
Dude, I'm like, if you get fucking sick, I'm gonna get so pissed at you. You better be here dead tomorrow. I will bury you myself.
I better see you strapped up in
Yeah.
Huggies, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Some
Like,
Depends.
exactly, dude. Yeah, tape a bunch of them together. I know you got that new fucking 3-month-old at your
Walking
house.
around, sagging around.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I'm
God.
like, don't call in sick.
Yeah,
they
for
never
sure.
would.
No,
Thank
yeah.
God.
No, I've eaten off of someone's plate before.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't done it yet. I think it's so. My parents scared the shit out of me, like when I was a kid, and they're like, "You don't do this because you can get real sick and this and this and that." And like my mother was going to nursing school, so she showed me all these pictures of people with like STDs and all these other shit. So I'm
STDs
like,
from a cheeseburger.
Dude, they go crazy. Like, oh, you know how this guy died?
Ate some French fries
He
out
ate
of the
some French fries.
communal
Yep,
fries
exactly.
bucket.
He was drinking a soda and he never shared, and one day he shared, and guess what? He's dead now.
That is the most Mexican shit I've ever heard.
I had a cousin.
Yeah.
He shared a cheeseburger, and then he died.
Dude. So I was
That's
just
the end
like,
of the story, Grandma?
dude. So literally, like people would come up and have like a drink or something, and they drink out of it. I'm like, "Oh, it's yours." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." I'm like, "Yeah, you're welcome." I just walk off. I'm like, "I'm good." You don't want it back? I'm like, "Fuck no, fuck you, dude."
Oh, my
You
God.
kidding me, dude? Anyway, so I think we should probably.
Yeah, wrap
if you
it up.
guys, if you see it, go to Fade Out. Patreon.com/
Local Drunks Pod.
$5, $10 a month gets you all the extra stuff. $10 we have you logged as an AA
Pick
sponsor.
up the phone.
And as soon as we freaking come out with merch and other shit, you guys will have first dibs. $1 a month. This gets you the standard episodes 24 hours early. Shit, other than that, man.
Shit, dude.
Jesus.
Hey, thanks for coming out and hanging
Yeah,
out.
man. Thanks. I know it's fucking late. We gotta get going.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking almost
But,
midnight, dude. I just realized that.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, you guys, thanks very much.
Thanks, folks. Bye-bye.
Yep. Have a good one.
Don't
keep
eat
it
ass.
locked. Yes. Subscribe. Hit the notify button. Instagram.com.
Local Drunks Pod.
X, TikTok, Snapchat, all that good stuff.
All good. Local Drunks Pod.
Yep.
Local Drunks Pod. Thanks, folks. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Local Drunks Podcast. Tune in next week to hear more about what we drank, ate, and what belligerent things we got into. Until then, sip something nice.